as a governor, are you saying that you can give measurable evidence of structures you put in place to ensure that this emerging act of terrorism does not spread to Lagos, especially where last week was somebody alleging that the bomb blast was terror-related?
It was just an ordinary, chemical that somebody put inside his car overnight that exploded. We've seen growth in this city, and that's the truth. We've seen development.
Hello, everyone. As a progressive myself, our progressive family is anchored on the progressive ideology, which anchors on economic reform, active government through regulations and intervention in various fields, as well as social justice and promotion of human rights. These are the tenets of our party. And President Bola Tinubu initiated most of these ideas when he came on board. And so I told myself, as we head to 2027 election, there are governors who are finishing their second term, what will be their legacy, and there are governors who have just started the first term and they are looking to start the second, whether or not they are governing in accordance with their progressive ideology. So I took a trip and I went to the commercial nerve center of the country, the state of Lagos. I interacted with the governor. You would see in the podcast how that I challenged the governor on areas that the Lagosians have been concerned and they've been raising concern about their everyday life in Lagos, such as, for example, the traffic system, whether or not the introduction of the blue and red line has actually eased the traffic congestion in Lagos, and whether there are data to back that. So your signature now, the blue line, the red line, do you have a measurable data to suggest that these two initiatives has or have
impacted
the reduction in terms of the traffic?
Yeah.
You have a measurable data.
Absolutely. Our Cowrie card is the measure to know the number of people that are tapping in and out. Over 5 million Lagosians have, and it is scheduled. Once you know that your train will arrive at 12:05, get to the station at 12 o'clock, right? And in 5 minutes, you're out there.
I challenge the governor about housing, mass housing, and whether or not Lagos State is actually meeting up to the budget population of Lagos and competing favorably.
Daniel, I'll tell you, as we speak, there are about 17 skyscrapers that are going on in Lagos. 17. And all the cranes are there.
Despite all of this, people still complain that the population growth in Lagos is not matching with the infrastructural development. I challenge him on education. What is Lagos doing to prepare the people for the challenges of the future? Lagos is like New York with all the investment, yes. But that if you come to the primary school, yes, that is where you see the problem. Have you ever heard anything like that?
Right. And I say this, you might not like my face, or you cannot dislike what we have done.
Right.
So what we have done is that in 5 years we've increased, classrooms to over like 12,000 additional. As you're speaking, I'm hearing that they are recruiting another set of 5,000 to 7,000 teachers.
Wow. I challenge him on the area of slum in Lagos, whether or not government is doing anything about it. Because when you look at the island, you look at what separates the island and the mainland, you look at those areas, whether or not they have done something about that.
Some places that we've cleared, the people also will not give credit to government. Izoko Baba, we completed close to 600 flats that we gave out. We built a new boom area for them.
And again, the issue of landlord eating tenants raw. On recent time, there is this mass complaint about housing problems, especially how that Lagos has turned its eyes away and allow landlord to eat tenants raw. What measures has the Lagos state government done to ensure, one, that you deal with mass housing, but two, you protect tenants? The much touted issue around security and state police, I challenged him whether Lagos is ready. Is Lagos prepared to be the leader as soon as the state police sail through, that Nigerians can look at as a model, that indeed this is a development or a plus and not a problem? Because it is going to be a burden for any governor that is not ready. Is Lagos ready?
Daniel, so thank you. We have been one of the strongest advocates for this.
These resources that come to the local government,
we know the projects that they're doing.
I was in your neighboring state, in Oyo State. And
by the way, it's not neighboring, it's after the neighbor. Because I have only two neighbors, Atlantic Ocean and Ogun State.
And to be honest, as you would see for yourself, in the course of the podcast, I was a bit hard on the governor because I believe that we should be hard on ourselves. But what the governor has surprised me with is that he was not only prepared, had his facts, but he went ahead to reel out the things they have done in Lagos and they are doing, which nobody talks about. Because, for example, he talked about skyscrapers, about is this 17 or 20 something that will be out in the next few months. He talked about the initiative around I think, schools in Lagos. The Federal Medical Center, they have 2 medical centers, that of the federal and the state, which is assisted by the federal government. And they also have so many other hospitals in Lagos. It was quite an engaging interview, and I guess you listened to it. And I asked him finally what Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu will be remembered for, his legacy. Quite a number of projects he has done, but which one will you live and think? Anytime you think about Lagos and think about your life as a governor, you will remember that as a legacy. It surprised me. While I thought he was going to talk about the blue rail and rail line, he focused on an aspect that touches on the everyday masses of Lagos. And that is the core of the ideology that governs all Progressive Congress. So I invite you to listen to the podcast and do enjoy. Remember to like, follow us in all the social media handles. We intend to bring to you, for the records, the activities of our governors for now. Those who are finishing their second term and those who have just started the first term and they're looking to start the second. So God bless you. I talk to you at the end of the program. Thank you.